Please instigate scratch to begin. Thank you. Enjoy your stay.
Humans are curious and they like to add things to their bodies so that they can go to the Alps one day and then become a fish in the sea the next. Tool use in the beginning for thousands and thousands of years, everything has been a physical modification of self. It has helped us to extend our physical selves, go faster, hit things harder, and there's been a limit on that.
I'm fascinated with the idea of what happens when you merge biology with technology. And I remember reading about this idea of being able to reprogram biology in the future.
The human war machine consists of two components. Component 1, human, used as a noun and adjective, relating to or characteristic of people or human beings, a central concept in anthropology. Component 2, the war machine, an apparatus using or applying mechanical power, composed of several parts, together performing a particular task, in this case, in matters of armed conflict. Includes, but not limited to, guns, radars, explosives, cannons, fighter planes, tanks. Method 1. External modification. Code name: Iron Man. Creation of gadgets to be attached to the human body. Examples: lightweight armor, exoskeletons to amplify strength, jetpacks to allow flight. Closest approximation to movie concept. Creation of a tokamak plasma containment system. Limitation: reactor size, extremely large compared to fist-size movie variant. Method 2. Internal modification. Codename: Captain America. Alteration of human body structure. Examples: variation of DNA, addition of hormones for growth and development. Closest approximation of movie concept. Super soldier ants with genetic modifications triggered by the environment. Limitation: findings may or may not translate to humans. Conclusion: high feasibility of creation. The temptation to acquire human war machines will rule if further deterioration of international order convinces states that only weaponry can satisfy their security needs. Governments are still willing to spend a huge amount of money to acquire these, even at the expense of economic development. Human war machines can facilitate decision-making and help to process the chain of command and speed the communication of relevant information into a higher level. There exists the possibility of the weapons themselves influencing and encouraging the idea of war. In the words of Major General Fuller, from the javelin and the arrow to the super fortress and the rocket bomb, the very power to destroy, first slowly and then at terrific speed, has intoxicated man. With the trend of increasing damage, destruction, and casualties as the weapons became more and more sophisticated, it is very likely that creating super soldiers or armor with incredible firepower could lead to a battle or war that could eradicate millions and millions of lives, not to mention destroy cities and countries. human war machines and ensure they are usable, experiments have to be done on human test subjects. The pilots of these war machines should have the knowledge or should be aware of the consequences of possessing and using this technology. Do they have the freedom to refuse if they do not want to get involved in the experiment? What happens if they agreed, but later on would refuse to continue being the pilot of the machine? Would they be eliminated, or would they remain human war machines forever? What are some restrictions upon being experimented? Are there any? There will always be a conflict between a process and the participant. The efficiency of the machine will heavily be influenced by the type of machine it is and by the level or advancement of technology that it has. The efficiency will also rely on the pilot, although not as heavily, with how the pilot manipulates the suit. The precision of the suit, in terms of combat, depends on whether it is close-range or long-distance. The physical prowess of the suit in its precision is heavily reliant on the pilot. Little is needed of the suit in this case, the only two issues being the weight and flexibility. Other than that, the suit will follow whatever actions the pilot is capable of doing. Because the concept deals with technology to be fused with or used extensively by humans, research and development are likely to be expensive. Therefore, these advancements are likely to be made in countries with more resources. The development of this technology would not make sense in poorer countries that need their funds to be allocated to more practical projects. The creation of human war machines is a feasible event, though for it to happen as discussed is unlikely, unless there are rapid advancements in the research involved. The existence of the concept in the first place is an indicator that the society it came from, in this case, America, is one regularly exposed to the concept of violence and tension between it and other societies. The existence of the concept also indicates that these societies are slowly blurring the line between humans and machines, not just in the context of armed conflict. Human war machines, they might be an idea to be discussed by fans of science fiction, to be considered in movies and comics. However, this idea is one that could take off. Who knows? You could even be next.
Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Remember when you tried to kill me twice? Oh, how we laughed and laughed. Except I wasn't laughing. Under the circumstances, I've been shockingly nice. You want your freedom, take it. That's what I'm counting on. I used to want you dead, but now I only want you gone. She was a lot like you, maybe not quite as heavy. Now little Carolyn is in you too. One day they woke me